Hello, welcome back to my Sky Bet League One Road to the Championship. COALVILLE Town take on Wimbledon down at the Manchester Cruikshank for match day 7. And it is second against fourth today, so the importance of this game is vital to keep that run. We need to keep that run going, what we've gone over the past few games. Well, let's have a look at the game plan for today. As we can see, Billy Keys up top. We've got Tim Berridge, Phil Smith and Lewis Smith making the midfield just behind, and then we've got Hodges and Doyle Charles, and we've got Gregson, Ayrton Evans, Andy Smith and Kieran Thomas. And in goal today for us will be Jacob Kilbride, as we have a few players down on their form. We've got Keith Osborne out, Luke Shaw, Lee Farrington with the tolls of the season. I've only played 7 games, but it is taking the time. We need to rest players as we go along, and Cairo Mitchell is also out of the squad for today to give him a little bit of a rest, because he could quite easily go down onto a red from there. So anyway, that's the lineup for today. So let's get to this very important game against Wimbledon at the Manchester Cruikshank. So let's get straight to the kick-off. And there we go, Billy Key to get this game on the way, and COALVILLE in their black and white stripes, black shorts, kicking left to right. Wimbledon in all blue, their traditional colour. And it's a vitally important game for both sides at this early stage of the season, and they'll both be looking for a really good performance. But COALVILLE Town, the team of the moment, form team of the league, as well with Blackpool, need to get something out of this game. But good little ball over but it's gone out for a corner kick, and Phil Smith is going to take it. Players coming back to mark them big fellas, but the code's gone over, but good. And Joel Charles, and again, good save. The keeper must have seen that late through a crowd of players. But a great strike from Doyle Charles, but Saunders, he's made a mistake there for sure. So it adds to the pressure from COALVILLE Town to Wimbledon, and it's Gregson. Hodges, and it's out to Thomas. He's tried to find. Now again. But it's come off the defender. Now inside too, but well played, Andy Smith and young Thomas again. Well, just need something to spark this game into life. Nothing's Joel Charles, but that's a poor ball, and again it's gone out to O'Neill. Wimbledon has crossed to Nightingale. Well, as the half-time whistle, and there's nothing in the sides whatsoever. A very, very dull and dour game. Two tight teams trying to battle it out. So here we go for the second half as Wimbledon get the game on the way again, and it's still no score. 2 games, a bit like cat and mouse and a bit chessy tight, but we're hoping for something to spark something into life. If only one of the teams scores, just to get the game. And now here's Berridge, and it's to Phil Smith. And it's Phil Smith again. And there we go. There's Gregson. Now then, Gregson. He's got players in the box who can get there, but Day gets down and smothers it. I'm sure Adam Stevens might be looking at substitutions very soon, because they need somebody who's going to change this game one way or the other. Wimbledon down, I think. I mean, they just need something, something a little bit different, I think, to get the game. Well, there's Wagstaff, and it's a good shot by McLaughlin. He's trying to get, and it's a shot. And that's come off Martin Evans, and it's gone aimlessly for a corner kick. That could easily have gone into the goal. Lee McLaughlin flicking one way, twisting and turning, being under pressure, but as ball as it, Martin Evans gone for the corner. Well, there's a brave move for, as Billy Key comes off, on it coming on. Leandro Brown on for Doyle Charles. So, brave move by Adam Stevens. Got this. Was that a caught? No, he's not. Well, we've not had the rain yet, but There's Osu. Oh, and it's took a deflection. And it's taken it past Kilbride in the COALVILLE goal, and Ashley makes the game 1-0 Wimbledon. The small contingents of fans have come up from Wimbledon, have taken the lead. Well, you can see it was building up here, and the shots come in, and it's just, it's agonisingly come off. Martin Evans, the skipper, and giving Wimbledon the lead of that, what they wanted, what they've come for about this season, and fair play to them, and they've taken the lead. So where's Ashley on that right left hand side, and again Piggott has come, he's got past, and it's McLaughlin. Oh, and a chance again, but this time Jacob, he makes a super save in the COALVILLE goal now, Leander. And it's Phil Smith. And it's to Gregson. Now he's got round the back. Here's a chance here. Oh, what a goal! And Leandro Brown ghosting into the box, and he's equalised for COALVILLE on 71 minutes. Patient build up. Finally got round the back of the defence. And for once, the defence of Wimbledon is penetrated, and Leandro Brown coming on, and say he just needed a little bit of something, a little bit of spark, and Leandro always gives that sort of thing for COALVILLE. He's been an absolute star this season. You can see again, Jeff Gregson playing a 1-2 with, and now he's getting it to Tim Berridge on a good little cross in, and this time Leandro Brown points to Jeff Gregson and says, "Thank you very much. Give me balls like that and I'll put them in every day of the week." And of course twice on Sunday. So Wimbledon making the substitutions up here, comes on for Piggott, and Adam Stevens making his last substitution as Tim Berridge comes off, and Adam McKirk scored the 5th goal against Peterboro at the Cup. Well, anyways, up here, out if they're in the wet. There's McLaughlin, good ball forward, but Jake Sesson gets a foot to it, but now it's got to be tricky, it's got to be dicey, and but this time, well played Jacob, he's got his eye on the ball. These conditions will get tricky, slippery, sliding. There's Leandro, I don't think, no, there's Hodges, and there's Leandro Brown. Can he get one in? Oh, he tried one. Well, why not in these conditions? It could slip and slide everywhere. So, up here. Phil Smith tried to track him back, Wagstaff. And it's down to O'Neill. And he's flicked it down to Wagstaff. He's got the ball in, and Sanders! And Wimbledon take the lead on 80 minutes. Well, they didn't cut him down on this right hand side on Wagstaff. Oh, sorry, Saunders has tucked it into the near post, beating Jacob Kilbride. Martin Evans, the skipper, looking distraught, knowing it was his fault. Didn't close him down enough, doing tight on the player. Say Wagstaff crosses it in, and he's just gone into the near post. 2-1 Wimbledon as Rudoni comes on for Wagstaff. Now he's played his part, got them into the lead. So Lachlan, we're into 5 minutes of time. That's all that's left in this match. Have COALVILLE got anything? They've been struggling to get anything onto the Wimbledon side. They've done a PR, but he took that first time, but Kilbride just getting down to save. There's Jeff Gregson, build again, but they've got to be quick about it, haven't they? Because there's McKirk again. Jeff Gregson, can he keep it in? No. Oh, frustration for Jeff. We're into the final minute of the game, the final minute of the 90 minutes, and Wimbledon are still leading by 2-1. This will be quite a bit of a dent into our road to the championship. But anyway, it's been one of them games where we've got frustrated. We've not actually. Oh, and there's up here. He's trying to get just can't get the ball off him. There goes Sanders. And then McLaughlin. Oh, but now Lewis Smith, he's got, and Holland in it. And now McCurt. Now Canada McCurt. He's got, oh, he's been, no, he run down the blind alley, and that's the final whistle. COALVILLE have to take it on the chin. A defeat against AFC Wimbledon. Ashley after 57. Equalised from Brown 71, but Saunders getting the winner on 81 minutes. Well, sometimes you say you can't win them all, and that's one game we've had to put down to experience of, and well played Wimbledon. They were absolutely done their own work on COALVILLE and nullified them down at the Mandra Cruikshank. First defeat there of the season. Well, anyway, we look at the other scores. We've got Gillingham 1, Fleetwood 3, Wycombe 3, but Doncaster 0, Wycombe again winning, Portsmouth 0, Ipswich Town 2, Coventry 2, Peterboro 2. So after their thrashing we gave them in the EFL trophy, they've come back to get a point at Cov. Got Sunderland, they've absolutely been annihilated by Rochdale, 4-0. Well, Sunderland were pre-tournament favourites to go up, but I think they're getting a bit of a beating at the moment. Shrewsbury 1, MK Dons 3, Lincoln 1, Rotherham 4. That'll be a good result for Rotherham. Anyway, Bristol Rovers 4, Blackpool 1. Blackpool have took a beating, so that's going to make the league table very interesting. We've got Oxford United 0 and Burton Albion 2. They've been coming on to some good form. Well, anyway, let's have a look at the old league table after match day 7. We've dropped down to 4th, so not surprised at all. Wimbledon have overtaken us on goal difference. We've got Blackpool have retained their spot despite that defeat, and Rochdale have moved up to 2nd. They have been an absolute, they've coming up on the rails, that's for sure. We've dropped down to 4. We're still in the playoff positions, but say we've only played 7 games, so anything can happen. We all know that, and we'll have a quick look at the bottom of the league. And Sunderland, I'm afraid, are bottom of the league, in 20th position, and well, they dropped like a stone. I can't remember the last time they won. And anyway, they were joined by Gillingham and Doncaster Rovers. Bristol Rovers climbing out of the bottom 3. So let's have a quick look at the Premiership. We look at the Premiership. And Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is top of the league. God bless him. And Frank Lampard and Jurgen Klopp, Liverpool are in 3rd, Arsenal 4th. It's taken a little bit of shape of the teams that are going to be challenging for that title, and you can see Man City just coming up behind and seeing if they can actually get into that position. Well, anyway, look at the bottom. I will see Sheffield United have got a point, Burnley on 2, and Brighton and Hove Albion and Norwich share 4 points. And we'll quick look at the Championship. This is the league we are trying to get into. We've got Middlesbrough on top. They've actually lost this time, so they've lost. They're on 18 points. Swansea, and then we've got Brentford, West Brom, Reading, and Preston North End have dropped down, so they're in the playoff positions. And if we look at the bottom, we've got Charlton Athletic quite tight down there. Look at them, 4 points to 8. It's 18th place or 16th. No, we're going right up to 13th. There to 22nd. There's only 3 points in it, so. That's but Charlton, Luton, Stoke City all in them bottom 3 positions. Well, if we look, as you can see, for match day 8 we travel again to London Road and play Peterboro United, the team we absolutely obliterated in the EFL trophy, but the league is always a different kettle of fish, so we've got to be on our mettle. So thank you very much for joining us, and I'll catch you for the match day 8. Pity about the defeat, but hey-ho, that's how it goes. You can't win them all. And yeah, good game. Hello, welcome back to the Sky Bet League 1 Road to the Championship. And today, COALVILLE Town, we travel to Peterboro for match day 8. Having played them a couple of games ago in the EFL trophy and absolutely beat them 5-1 and an absolute drubbing in the second round of that competition. But today, the league game is always a different kettle of fish. And we can see after, just look at the league table. Peterborough down in 11th place, and the next game in 3 days' time, so it's a quick turnaround. We play Rochdale down at the Mandra Cruikshank, and these game fixtures could have been the other way around, would have been a lot better, but it's how it is, and Peterborough are the next opponents. We play Rochdale. But today's game at the Apex Stadium, we can see the game plan. And the team with Adam Stevens has gone for tonight. He's got a few players back on decent fitness. So we've got Alex Dean and we've got Leandro Brown on the right-hand side, Alex Dean and Keith Osborne. And we've got Cairo Mitchell back up top, preferred to Billy Key. And although Billy Key is the leading scorer in the league, but Cairo just gives that little bit more of a bit more oomph. But anyway, we've got Hodges and Shaw to make up the midfield. We've got Gregson, Martin Evans, Andy Smith back, and Lee Farrington, and we've got Kev Briggs back in the goal. So he gives us a bit more security after the last game. Young Kilbride, he done a decent job, but the defeat to Wimbledon was a bit of a body blow. But anyway, we've got some normality back with the team, and we can crack on to the Matchday 8 as we travel to the Apex Stadium against Peterboro United. So a crucial game here at the Apex for COALVILLE Town as Peterboro in their blue and white, attacking left to right. Get the game on the way with COALVILLE Town in their usual black and white stripes and black shorts. And that's all ready, but good header by Andy Smith. We take nothing for granted as we beat Peterboro 5-1 in the EFL trophy, but this is the league and that's always quite different, and depends how our team look at the cup competition. But anyway, there's Farrington. He's got his foul ball forward. He's got Lando bound, but it's just overrun Leandro, and again, absolutely peach. But if you can't play football on some of these surfaces, there's something wrong with that. Well, anyway, here's Leandro Brown, and who's got Ivan Hodges, who's made a run through. That's not like Ivan, and it's Cairo Mitchell puts it in the lead, and COALVILLE Town take the lead once again here at the Apex Stadium. A beautiful run by Ivan Hodges. Looks like him to get past the halfway line, but he has. And Cairo's on hand to receive the pass and took it into the corner of the net. Beautiful. You can see Ivan Hodges making the run. Nobody's picked him up. He could unselfishly like it, just pulled it back, and Cairo's just tucked it into the corner. A great start for COALVILLE Town. As Mitchell after 8 minutes. Andy Smith. And it's cut out, short ball. Leandro Brown's put COALVILLE in trouble, but it's just put it wide. Canoe. Had a golden opportunity. A horrible ball by Mitchell. And it's just gone straight across and straight to Canoe's shot. Has gone blaring wide, so let off there for sure for COALVILLE. It's Dean, there's Farrington. And it's Farrington, he's got Cairo Mitchell. Can he turn? He can! And it nearly fell for Osborne. But a desperate defending has kept it out to Leandro Brown. And it's a quick, fast-paced game. Playing it over to Mitchell, but there's Farrington. He's just couldn't find Osborne. There's Canoe. And it's Thompson again, down the line to Canoe. Can he keep it in? And Jeff Gregson slided in. But this is going to be a booking every day of the week. It is. Jeff Gregson receives a booking. Well, Jeff, you slid in. And, well, just didn't want him to get away from you, but it's a poor tackle. But George Boyd will take this. He'll take this free kick. The ball's fizzed in, but headed out by Alex Dean. Hooked up. And Leandro Brown now, he's robbed the player. He's got Cairo Mitchell through. Cairo Mitchell. Cairo. He's pushed it past the post. He warded off the defenders. That's his strength. That's why he gets picked. His strength just pushing him through. And that was, agonisingly past the post. And that's marked him too. Now, Alex Dean, he's got Osborne. Can Osborne get one in? Oh, and it's... Oh, oh dear. And it's Dean again. And it's... And... Oh, but straight to Pim. But that chance by Keith Osborne, well. Pulsating, absolutely. And there's only one goal in it, but it could have been quite easily 2 or 3. But oh, and there's Osborne. Oh, it's a ball in, but oh, and it's out, and that's his half time. Peterboro United are down 1-0 to Cairo Mitchell's strike after 8 minutes, after a fantastic run by Ivan Hodges. Oh, here we go, Cairo Mitchell to get the second half on the way for COALVILLE to lead Peterboro by 0-0. A lot different game to the EFL trophy game, but you can never ever count anything out on the leap. But anyway, here's Gregson. Oh, it's a lovely ball over to... Oh, and there's nobody at the far post. Oh, you lucky boys. Tried to clear it, but it's come off the... To Schmodix. Gregson's got to be careful, he's on a yellow. And it's to Reed. And it's to Schmodix. Oh, he stuck it. Oh, and that really dipped and quite nearly caught Kev Briggs out. It was dipping all the way, and oh, he just had to parry it out, and he was lucky he didn't know nobody was running in. But COALVILLE Town now can take, and it's Gregson down to Keith Osborne. He's made a difference this season. Come on, there we go, and oh, Alex Dean, but oh, straight at Pim. So Adam Stevens making a couple of substitutions. Keith Osborne coming on. He's replaced by Tom McClinchy. And Billy Key coming on for Cairo Mitchell up front. So Adam Stevens, I mean, Keith Osborne had a little bit of a knock and he's probably recovering from that. But anyway, the ball's in for Tony. But oh, Kev Briggs has just plucked it from underneath the bar. That could have been dangerous. And it's Tony. And it's out to Canu. Tony! Gone, it's 1-1. Oh my. COALVILLE Town have paid the price. And Tony for Peterboro United has equalised. Well, I said anything can happen, and it certainly has. Oh my, Ivan Hodges just caught in possession. Canu to, and Tony's wide open, nobody's picking him up. And Ivan Hodges takes full blame and full responsibility for that goal. So Dole Charles coming on for Alex Dean. There's just a few minutes left. We've got 12 minutes left of the game. And Beavers or Butter. Dole Charles is always been a good player for COALVILLE Town. So young lad. Long ball forward, but can Andy Smith catch it out? No, he can't. Got to go to Kent. To Butler. Cross to Bennett. And it's to Tony. Oh, Tony's fighting everybody on, but he's put it in. And Peterboro have completed the comeback with 9 minutes left. And Tony. Oh my. COALVILLE Town have really took the foot off the pedal. See the ball into Tony, he's so strong, and Joel Charles trying to get, but he just flaked it past Kev Briggs in the COALVILLE goal. So COALVILLE Town now are again 2-1 down, and we're playing into the final 2 minutes. There's Tom McClinchy, he's trying to find a way away, he can. Oh, and but the keeper saves it, lovely. Tom looking for the foul, but well, it's not going to be given, and that's the final whistle, and Peterboro have come back to win 2-1. And COALVILLE Town, they've absolutely shot themselves in the foot in this game, but fair play to Peterboro, they stuck at it and got the result. Another defeat for COALVILLE by 2-1. So another heartbreaking defeat for COALVILLE Town after being in the lead by a goal to nil, but lost 2-1 to Peterboro. Other results we've got is Wimbledon 1, Gillingham 0, Fleetwood 0, Wycombe 3, Doncaster Rovers 2, Portsmouth 2, Ipswich 4, and Oxford United 1. Rochdale have beat Coventry, so that's a significant victory for Rochdale. And it's MK Dons 0, Sunderland 0, and Rotherham 0, Shrewsbury 0. Blackpool have lost again at home to 1-0 to Lincoln City, so Rochdale result will take advantage of that defeat. Now being lost 2-0 to Bristol Rovers. So let's have a look at the old league table. It's not going to look good for COALVILLE after being in second position, and we've maintained 6. We're still only 3 points behind the top side, who are Blackpool, who maintain their top position, but Rochdale now equal on points, as are AFC, Wimbledon, and the two teams. And they say Wimbledon beat us 2-1, but Peterboro United have climbed up to 9th, and after their victory over us. So well, we're still in the top 6. We're still in the playoff positions at this moment in time, but let's have a look at the bottom, and Sunderland have gone off the bottom courtesy of that draw. So, and Gillingham are bottom now with Sunderland and Doncaster in the relegation position. So let's have a look at see how the Premiership's doing this week. Well, you can see Manchester United maintaining their top spot with Liverpool and Chelsea. And Manchester City now have actually got into the top 4, so it's taking shape for what the season's going to be about in the Premiership. Aston Villa are still maintaining in 5th position, so they've got hopes. But we look at the bottom, and Sheffield United, Norwich and Brighton still in the bottom 3 with Burnley on 5 points also. So that's very tight there. We're looking to the Championship. This is the league we're trying to get into. But again, Middlesbrough, top spot, 2 points ahead of Brentford. And we've got Preston, Huddersfield, Fulham and Swansea are in the playoff positions. And if we look down at the relegation position, we've got Stoke, Luton Town and Charlton Athletic. Queen's Park Rangers hanging on with a 5 point stay with Stoke, but that's very tight at the bottom. You can see only 4 points from 16th down to 22nd. So it's like 1 step forward and 2 steps back, but we carry on, and it is what it is. And I'm enjoying this one. So we've got Rochdale next, and I say Rochdale equal first or second place, if you like, in the league. So that's going to be a vital game down at the Manda Cruikshank. Well, thank you very much, and I'll see you for this game very soon.